Squad, we got a two-parter on the menu today, both with an emphasis on one word, and that word is go. We're going hard, baby. We got Helen, which is a classic CrossFit benchmark, but it is not your traditional Helen. It is actually a weightlifting variation of Helen concocted by the wonderful Rosario. So, what exactly is weightlifting Helen? Well, it is a 15-minute time cap wherein you will be completing 3 rounds for time of the following 3 movements. A 400-meter run, 21 kettlebell swings, and lastly, 12 thrusters. So typically that would be pull-ups, but in this case, it is thrusters. We're getting the show started with the 400-meter run. You guys know that like the back of your hand, so just get after it and enjoy it. Don't make the suffering any worse than it already is. We know that a lot of you hate running, but it is what it is. Running is a vital part of your fitness, so go hard on that run and make the most of it. Let's not go 100% right out the gate because there is weightlifting movements involved, so we definitely don't want to expend all of our energy on the run, but we still want to go hard because the emphasis on this workout is, as I said in the first video, go. So we're going hard the whole time. Pick a pace on that first run that you think you can maintain for the subsequent runs, and that will allow you adequate energy to attack the kettlebell and the barbell in those respective movements. So now that we covered the run, let's break down the kettlebell swings. You guys have these cues probably down by now, but it never hurts to have a refresher. Remember, our feet are bolted into the ground and we shift our hips back into a hinge while we reach down for the kettlebell. We load to the hips and explode overhead. You may notice that I rapidly flex here, but I'm still controlled and still keeping a nice strong spine. And then I rapidly extend the hips to drive the weight overhead, at which point I punch and squeeze the booty to stabilize, okay? We do not want the kettlebell swing where people like finish like 3/4 of the way up, and sometimes they'll do like this little dinosaur thing with their arms where they do that. That technically, if it were competition, would not really count as a rep. So we want you guys going all the way overhead, arms parallel with your ears, and punching the weight so that it is stable and you are not wobbling all over the place. That way, A, you're safe, and B, you get an efficient lowering phase of that weight to initiate the next rep. That's that for kettlebell swings. The weights will be our normal weights, 53 for the men and 35 for the ladies. There are 21 of them, so have a plan, have an approach, and stick to it. The third and final movement is 12 thrusters at our, what I would call one of our standard thruster weights, which is 95 pounds for the men and 65 for the ladies. Obviously, we have to power clean that weight up, get our feet set, bolted into the ground, tall and tight through the chest, eyes are forward. I sit down into full depth, hips below the knees. And the hips, once again, are initiating the drive of this kettlebell overhead, or in the workout, it'll be a barbell. So the hips initiate the drive of the weight overhead. So I like to say your legs are your friend, use them. Drive out of the bottom, and then stick it or punch it overhead. And repeat 12 times, 3 times. So that's that. Part A is a 15-minute time cap of weightlifting Helen. That consists of 3 rounds of a 400-meter run, 21 kettlebell swings, and 12 barbell thrusters. Get out. All right, y'all, once you complete part A, we're gonna give you plenty of rest, so adequate time to replenish some energy and get ready to crush part B. Part B, which is a 750-meter row. So a 750-meter row, that's kind of like a middle distance sprint. So you certainly aren't gonna be able to do that at 100% per se, but that doesn't mean that you're not moving with max intent and max effort at, let's say, 90% the whole way through. So it's basically how long can you sprint and hang on to that sprint. 750 meters, have some fun with that. Remember, your legs are your friend, so don't just try to pull that handle as hard and aggressively as you can, but rather use the legs, push your feet through the foot pads and then extend your back, followed by a strong pull of the handle, okay? Then we just hit rewind and do it in opposite order as we return the handle and the seat slides back to the front, okay? So we just do that, hit repeat, and have some fun, go hard. That's it, folks. I'm Coach Ty, I'm signing off. Peace out.